Oh, hello there. And we are live. This hour on Verbling, the next in my Hot Topics series. Today's hot topic is Pluto's close-up. We're going to read an article in the Guardian newspaper, and we're going to try to bring our own perspectives on what this means, the news from last month, what you think about it, what you think about the money spent involved, what the prospects are for the future, many different things. Plus, we're going to respond to the article itself, make sure that you understand the vocabulary, get behind the words and understand what the implications are. All of that and more coming up. But first, let me just do a quick introduction and then we will get started. So, I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you today from Lisbon, Portugal, to bring you this class. By the way, as you can see on the screen, if you click on the link in my Verbling chat window, you will go to my profile page, is what I meant to say. If you click on the link in the Verbling chat window, it'll take you to my profile page, where you can follow me on the left side and get notifications of my upcoming classes. You can also book a private tutoring or package on the right side where it says book now. And if you're interested, just send a message and I'll find time for you in my schedule. I will work with you on a personalized learning plan to help get you to your goals. So that's a little bit about me. Now let's take a look at today's topic. Oh, look at that. There's Pluto. Watch this animation, everybody. So we're going to be talking about the recent visit by a probe sent to Pluto. We're going to look at the article. You can see how happy he is when the probe is going, and then he gets sad when the probe leaves. Look at that. Oh, that's so sad. But first, let's see who's out there. First person I saw was Mr. Arnaud. Hello, Arnaud. How are you?
Hello, Generic. I'm fine, thank you.
Very good. And tell me about that picture, quickly.
My picture?
Yeah.
It's somewhere in Benin. Benin is my country. I come from Benin, in fact.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in Benin? Just somewhere? It's not a picture that you know? It's not your canoe? I see it looks like a canoe and it looks like a little shack on the water.
A shack?
A shack, a little hut, a little house.
Ah, yes. It's a little village on the sea. It looks like Venezia. It's yeah. Venice. Yeah, Venice. It's this place is called Venice of Africa.
The Venice of Africa. Okay, very good. Excellent. Bring us more pictures so we can see more.
Okay.
Next time. Okay, we're still missing some people. We'll give them a minute or two to come in. In the meantime, let's say hello to Mr. Jose. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning, John.
How are you?
Good and be better. How
Very
about
good.
you? How are you?
I couldn't be better either.
Yes.
We
Okay.
couldn't be better. The two of
Okay.
us. Let's find out about Mr. Alexandra. How are you, Alexandra? Could you be better?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, and you?
I'm all right.
I'm here again.
And raise your hand if you've been to Pluto. Everyone raise your hand. Anyone been to Pluto recently? What? None of you? None of you have ever been there? Oh, this is going to be a great class for you then. We're going to find out all about this. So, were you following the news a few weeks ago when the probe went to the furthest, it's not a planet anymore, the furthest object in the solar system? Were any of you following the news when that happened?
No.
No. Oh my God. And we're gonna get a science lesson in addition to an English lesson. So let me start here. Let's make sure we understand what's going on in the solar system. It asks us to label the diagram with the names of the planets, including Pluto. This is good for your English because you've got to say the planets in English. Let's see how well you do. So I'll do the first one. the sun. That's the big one. Let's see if we can get the other ones. Going from left to right, starting with Mr. Alexandra.
We have to recall all the planets.
You have to recall all the planets, or you cannot be a Verbling student. It's one of your tests. Let's see if Alexandra can do the first one. What is the name of that first planet in English, Alexandra? On the left.
I think it's Mars.
It is not. Mr. Arnaud,
I'm not good in
what's the
this.
first planet? On
On
the left, not the right. On the left side.
the left side, right after Sun.
Right after the sun.
Yeah. Pluton? No.
It's the name of a day in French. I can help you with that. I believe, because my French is a little rusty, but I think you have what? You have a lundi, which is the moon, right? And you
Yeah.
have mercredi,
Yes.
have jeudi, and all these are planets. So, right?
Yeah.
So if you can turn them into English English translations, you've got it. Okay, so we'll come back to you in a second. What about you, Jose? The first planet on the left.
The first planet on left, I think, is in Spanish is Mercurio. In English, Mercury.
Exactly. Mercury. Like
Mercury.
this.
Yeah.
Like this. Planet 1. Mercury. Okay. So far, so good. Back to Alexandra. Second planet. So we got the Sun, Mercury.
Mars.
This is the... Nope. That's the only planet that he knows.
Yeah.
Let's try Arnaud. The second planet.
The second planet,
In French, it's jeudi, I think.
Venus.
Very good. Excellent. Venus. I think that's right in French, right? Jeudi.
No,
Yeah?
it's Friday, vendredi.
Ah, vendredi. Ah,
Yeah.
what am I thinking? My planet's all mixed up. Mr. Jose, what is the third planet from the sun?
The
What do you
third,
think
the third planet is the planet where we are living now. It's the Earth.
Oh. Oh, wait, you're some kind of high school teacher, aren't you? You know
Yeah.
this stuff.
Is the Earth?
That's
no?
not fair. It's not fair. No ace justo. It's not fair.
Yes.
Because you're in high school. You know this stuff. Okay. Alexandra, you cannot get this fourth planet wrong. It's impossible for you to make a mistake. What is the name of the fourth planet, Alexandra?
I guess it's Mars.
Correct. You see? They say a broken clock is right 2 times a day. And so eventually you had to get Mars. Excellent. So we've got the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Wow, actually, what's next, Arnaud? It's a big gray blob, so that would be the 5th planet.
Biggest planet, Jupiter.
Jupiter. For the 5th? I don't know about that. Because, oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I was thinking Jupiter had a ring, but maybe I'm wrong. You're right. Okay. Next point goes to you. Geez, where is everyone else? We had a full house today, and I've only seen 3. Maybe they've all gone to Pluto. Jose, what's the one with
Yes.
the ring around it?
The next planet, yes, Saturn.
Saturn. Very good.
Saturn.
We're back to Alexandra. Alexandra, you will never guess the 7th planet in a million years. You'll never guess it, but I'm going to ask. What is the 7th planet after Saturn?
Uranus.
Oh my goodness, you're correct. Now, here's the thing. The pronunciation of this planet has changed because it sounds like a embarrassing word in English. So it used to be Uranus. No one says that anymore because of the word anus, which no one wants to say. So newscasters 20 years ago changed the name of the word, and now we say Uranus because it sounds less embarrassing. I don't know what the problem is. What's the problem? Anyway, now we pronounce it Uranus. So the 7th planet is Uranus. The 8th planet, Alexandra, let's see if you got it. It's got something to do with the sea.
Yes. Neptune.
I'm sorry, I meant to say Arno. I'm sorry.
Neptune.
That's good, but that wasn't Arno. Correct. Neptune. Arno, what is the 9th thing floating around the sun? The 9th and final.
Pluton.
Of course. The word is Pluto.
Pluto, okay.
Okay, so look in the chat window. Arno, I want you to say all the planets from the sun to Pluto. Say them in order fast. I want to hear the pronunciation.
Pluto.
I want you to say all the planets in order. I want to hear your pronunciation.
Okay, all the planets, okay. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto.
All right, and if you want to be really American, you can say Uranus
Uranus.
instead of, yeah. Okay? Excellent. Alexandra, I want to hear all the planets from the sun to Pluto in order. Let me hear your pronunciation.
Mercury. Oh, sorry. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn,
Wait, Jupiter.
Jupiter,
Good.
Saturn, Uranus, Pluto.
You forgot about Neptune.
Sorry, Neptune, Pluto,
Okay, and don't forget the P. Neptune.
Neptune.
Excellent. Jose, I want to hear all the planets backwards. From Pluto to the Sun, backwards. Let's see if you can do it.
Mercury?
No, backwards. Starting with Pluto. Backwards.
With Pluto, okay. Okay. Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Venus, Mercury.
Okay, good. 2 pronunciation issues.
Okay.
Careful with the, don't add an H to Earth. I'm hearing Hearth. I want to hear, but I don't want to hear the H. There's no H. I want to hear Earth.
Earth.
That's right.
Earth.
And one more. Not Venus, but Venus.
Venus.
Right. And there's a reason why it's Venus. Let me show you. The first syllable is VE, and the second syllable is NUS.
NUS. VE-N-U-S.
Okay. Because the V, which is a vowel, ends the syllable, we say the name. V.
Okay.
If it was written like, if it was broken up like this, V-E-N-U-S, it would be Ven-us. But that's not how we break up the word. We break it up with V-E, then the next syllable is N-U-S.
Because this word has 2 syllables.
That's not the point, though. The point is, the first syllable is V-E,
VE.
not V-E-N.
Okay. VE, the first syllable.
Right.
It's the point. Okay.
So I want you to remember this. When a syllable ends in a vowel, it is an open syllable, and an open syllable always says the name of the vowel. Always.
Okay.
When
it's a rule.
It's a rule. When a syllable ends in a consonant, like N, it is a closed syllable, and we don't say the name of the vowel. We say another sound. So here's the example. If I say V, I have to say E like the word C. And if I say, and if it's VEN like this, it's eh like the word red. Can you see the difference in the chat window,
Okay.
Jose?
Yes, I see the difference.
Okay, this rule applies to every word in the English language, and it never changes.
Okay.
So it can give you confidence. The only exceptions are foreign words. Sometimes they don't follow the rule if they come from another language and they're recent in the language, you know. But Venus is not a recent word. Okay, that's why it's Venus and not Venice, and it's a good lesson to keep in mind. Let's jump forward now, and let's find out a little bit about the mission. We're going to look at some vocabulary here on these 2 pages, and what I want you to do is tell me if there's words you don't understand. Rather than do the exercise, we'll just focus on the words you don't know. So we have, repeat after me, everyone. Let's just get the vocabulary words in your head first, the pronunciation. So I'm going to say it, then you say it. Climax. Now you.
Climax.
That's one. There's 2 others. Alessandra, Jose.
Climax.
Jose. Jose.
Yes, I'm here. The first word, climax.
Nope.
No?
Listen again. Climax.
Ah, climax. Okay.
Right. How many syllables in climax, everyone? How many syllables?
Climax. Ah, two syllables.
2.
Yeah.
Arno, you agree? 2 syllables?
Yes.
Do you agree with Jose? There's 2 syllables? Arno?
Yes, I think it's
Good. It's true. Alessandra, the first syllable, is that open or closed in climax? The first syllable.
Open.
You're right. Good. Arno, why is it open? Because it ends with what?
Ends
Because
vowel.
because it ends with a vowel with I.
Exactly. Because it ends with a vowel and it's open, we say the name, and the name of the letter is I. That's why it's climax. If it was CLIM, next syllable AX, it would be climax. But it's not climax. We don't break up the word in that way. So just like Venus, now you know why it's climax and not climax. Any questions about that rule?
No, it's clear.
No? Okay. It's a good rule. It really helps. Okay, so repeat after me. First word, climax. Now you.
Climax.
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 Next word, crater. Now you.
Crater.
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 Good. Next word, blob.
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 Good.
Blob.
Very good. Next word. Now listen carefully. Geysers. Now you.
Geysers.
Good.
Geysers.
Very good. Next word. This one you know it's easy. High resolution. Now you.
High resolution.
High resolution.
High resolution.
Very good. Last word on this slide is underway. Now you.
Underway.
Underway.
Okay. Which word or words do you not understand on this page? Which word or words are new for you? By the way, let me just say a quick hello to Roberto, who's joining us now. Welcome back, Roberto.
Hi,
Hello,
Lisa.
Roberto. Hi. We're going to be reading about this. Did you see the news about the probe that went to Pluto last month?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're going to learn lots of interesting things then. That's Pluto. Look how happy Pluto was when the probe was going there. Look how happy. Oh, so happy. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. And then the probe went away the next day, and look, oh, he's so sad. Oh, look at that. So sad. Broken heart. Okay. Now, let's go back to the vocabulary really quick.
Yes.
Are there any words that you absolutely don't know, you've never
Yes.
seen before?
I have one, John.
Which,
Geysers. I don't know the meaning of this word.
Geysers. A geyser.
Yeah, geyser.
A geyser is when you have a fountain of water that bursts up in the air from the ground, like in Yellowstone National Park. The most famous geyser of them all, which is Old Faithful in Yellowstone. I'll show you a picture. Take a quick look. So this is probably the most famous. Oops, sorry, spelled it wrong. This is probably the most famous geyser of them all. Can you see this picture?
Yes, I can see this picture.
Let's see if I can move it in a little bigger. And this is famous because it shoots a jet of water regularly, so regularly that you can set your clock to it. That's what they say. And let's get another picture. Look how big it is compared to the people. So you get an idea. This happens when there's volcanic activity that heats the water so that it boils through, up through the rock and then bursts out through a hole in the ground. So we'll see what that has to do with Pluto soon. Okay, any other words that you've never seen before?
Blob.
Good. Blob. Did you ever see a great movie from the 1950s called The Blob? It's a movie from like 1957, I think. Maybe it's a little bit later. Let's see. I'll see if I can show you a picture of the movie. The movie, let's see, 1958. Look at this.
Is the same meaning that drop?
It's something like that. Give me a second.
Something.
No, I don't want to do this one. No, not this one. 1958. I want to show you a picture of the film because you can see exactly what a blob is. This is a great movie. You've never seen this movie? Let me show you. There. This is look. It's got young Steve McQueen from 1958, and this was the Blob. Let's move in. Can you see that picture? Let's do a clearer picture. Can everyone see that picture?
Yeah.
Well, what does that look like to you?
I don't know. It's like
Kind of big ball.
It's like a big ball of who knows what.
It's like a bubble.
Yeah, like a bubble. So that's a blob. A blob, we don't know what it is. It's just a big bubble of something. Here's another picture from the film. If you've never seen this film, go to YouTube and watch it today. It's a great film. It's a great science fiction film. I used to see this when I was a kid. You know, like every month we just watch it again and again. And it's really sophisticated for 1958. In the movie, a meteor falls from space. Let me see if I can show you a picture. Here it is. A meteor falls from space. It cracks open and this red blob comes out and it moves. And it begins to eat everything it touches until it gets so big that it basically takes over the movie theater in the town. And I don't remember the ending of the movie because I haven't seen it since I was about 10 years old. But it's a great movie. And there was a remake, but I never saw it. So Blob is like a big bubble of stuff. We don't know what that stuff is. Could be anything. A blob. If you put your hand under your desk when you're a child in school, you may feel a blob of chewing gum because people used to put their chewing gum underneath there. So blob is some kind of... See what I mean? So a blob is just like a bubble of something. Okay. I guess all the other words are clear, right? Good. Then let's look at the second set of words. We have, so repeat after me. A buzz.
A buzz.
A buzz.
I only hear two people. There we go. Okay. Next one is easy. Blurred. Now you.
Blur.
Blurred.
Blurred.
Good. Okay, you should all be repeating. I only hear 3 people. Next one is easy. It's drift. Now you.
Drift.
Drift.
Okay, good. Next one is also easy. Origins. Now you.
Origin.
Origin.
Super easy. Next, actually, all these words are easy except for maybe the first one. The next one is preserving. Now you.
Preserving.
Preserving.
Good.
Preserving.
The last one, listen
Atmosphere.
closely, because we don't say the M. Atmosphere. Atmosphere. Now you.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Notice that we don't say the M. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Right.
Atmosphere.
Right.
Atmosphere.
Even though there's an M, we don't pronounce the M when we're speaking quickly because it's too physically difficult to say atm. It's a difficult movement with your mouth. So native speakers tend to turn the M into an N, like num, N like 9. They turn the M into an N when we're speaking quickly. Atmosphere. Atmosphere. Like that. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
That's right. When you're speaking slowly, you can say the M. Oh, it's atmosphere. But when you're speaking in a normal conversation, you simplify it from the M to the M, atmosphere. I want to ask a quick question. A buzz is the only word I'm sure you've never seen before. What is a buzz? Anyone want to make a guess? A buzz. Any guesses? No? No guesses? Nothing? E2, Roberto? No guesses?
No, teacher.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what about buzz? Does anyone know what buzz means? Not the word a buzz, but just the word B-U-Z-Z. Like this. Can you hear the buzz in the background?
It's like a noise.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a continuous noise.
If you if you are a buzz, you are making noise. What kind of noise? Probably the noise of conversation. For example, the crowd was abuzz. You can hear the sound of conversation, the sound of excitement. Questions about a buzz? Any questions?
No.
No? Okay, I hope you understand. If you got questions, you got to ask. Look at that page for a second. Tell me which of those definitions is obviously a buzz from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which one is clearly a buzz? Are you all looking at the definitions? Arno, are you looking at the definitions?
I'm trying to find.
There's one that is crystal clear. It's got to be a buzz. Crystal clear. Look at number 7. Is that a buzz? The air around the Earth?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
No.
Right. So through a process of elimination, tell me which definition is clearly a buzz. Oh, you're taking too long. Alessandra, look at number 8. Is that a buzz? Not clear, difficult to see. Is that a buzz?
No.
Alessandra?
Blurry.
Yeah, it's blurry.
No.
Yeah, it's not. It's blurry. Okay. Roberto, look at number 9. Filled with excitement. Is that a buzz?
I don't think so.
Why?
The problem
Because
is,
it is a buzz. It
The problem-
is.
it is okay.
It is. When you're filled with excitement, you talk. You make noise. Oh, everyone is talking. They're filled with excitement. Okay? So for me, that's clear because of the word excitement. That's why I thought maybe it would be obvious. Okay? So when the probe went to Pluto, the scientific community was abuzz. They were filled with excitement. They were all talking. Okay, any questions about any other vocabulary words before we read? Any questions? Going once, going twice? Alexandra, do the title and paragraph 1 for us, please.
Okay. For 85 years, it was just a gray blob on classroom maps of the solar system. But on 15 July, Pluto was seen in high resolution for the first time. The image showed dramatic mountain ranges made from solid water ice as big as the Alps or the Rockies.
Okay, good. Just a correction. Ranges. 2 syllables.
Ranges.
Good. So, Alessandra, in that really short paragraph, what did we learn about Pluto that we never knew before?
For during many years,
Right?
um, people believe that Pluto was a gray blob,
Mm-hmm. A bubble,
but
just a bubble of who knows what, right? Just a gray bubble. But now we know it's not. What is it?
yeah, nowadays Pluto um, have a high resolution with
Has.
has yeah. Um, we can see with a high resolution.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Probably we discovered that and it have dramatic mountain ranges.
Mm-hmm. It have or it has?
Has it has
Right. Right.
um, with
So,
solid
so,
water.
so in your own words, what is Pluto? We thought it was a gray blob, but in your own words, what's new about it? What do we know now? In your words, not the article words.
Okay, it's a planet with big mountains,
Right.
cold and very cold probably with down temperatures,
Low temperatures.
low temperatures. Yeah,
Right. And probably water.
yeah, probably
Probably
water.
water. That's amazing. There's water on Pluto. It's not just a rock. That's unbelievable. Do you know something? If we were able to catch a comet, you know, like Halley's Comet, the one that goes around every 76 years,
Yeah,
there are some comets that have enough water to basically fill an ocean or more. Like there's water out there. It's just frozen, and it's so frozen that it's as hard as like a hard rock or steel. So probably the mountains, from what I understood, the mountains are actually probably water. We don't know for sure yet. Actually, it's going to take a year for all the data to be sent back. But that's amazing. I don't know about what you think. I think that's amazing. Okay, let's keep going. This is a pretty short article, but let's get through it and then we'll talk about it. No, let's take 2 and 3. They're short.
2 and 3?
Yeah.
Okay. The extraordinary images of the former ninth planet and its large moon, Charon, were sent back 4 billion miles to Earth from the New Horizons spacecraft. They are the climax of a mission that has been quietly underway for nearly 10 years. Alan Stern, the mission's principal investigator, said New Horizons is returning amazing results. The data look absolutely gorgeous, and Pluto and Charon are just mind-blowing.
The data looks gorgeous. What does he mean? Normally, when we think of gorgeous, what do we think of? Do we think of data? When I say the word gorgeous, what comes to your mind? Do you know the word gorgeous?
No.
Ah, that's the problem. You got to tell me. Normally, when we think of the word gorgeous, we think of, let's see. I'm afraid to look at this because I don't know what's going to come up, but let's see. Of course, it would help if I spell it right. Give me a second. This is what we normally think of with gorgeous. Okay. This is gorgeous. Sorry, there's some slightly inappropriate pictures there. Sorry about that. But that's what we normally think about. Gorgeous means attractive. But not just attractive, beautiful. Why do you think the data looks gorgeous, Arno? Remember, I'm not asking for the right answer. I'm asking for your opinion. Because if it's wrong, I'll correct you, and then we'll understand the word better. So why do you think Alan Stern thinks the data looks gorgeous?
Maybe because they get a high resolution photo from Pluto.
Yep, I'd say that's 50%. Yeah, high resolution, so we can see stuff we never saw before. And I think the other 50% is that what we're seeing is beyond our imagination. We never expected to see geography like that. So the two together make it gorgeous. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how these words are used because it's very expressive. That's really what I want you to see.
Okay.
We don't have to use the words meaning what they normally mean because it's more expressive to say the data is gorgeous than to say the data is interesting. Interesting is the most boring word ever invented. Gorgeous is much more exciting. Okay, Jose, why don't you take 4 and 5?
4 and 5. Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure.
One of the biggest surprises was the discovery that there are mountains in the Kuiper belt, the solar system's mysterious third zone where Pluto is, with about 100,000 smaller icy objects. John Spencer, a mission scientist, said the mountains appear to be around 3,000 meters high and several hundred miles across.
Keep going.
Yes. The detailed image of one edge of the dwarf planet showed not a single crater. This tells scientists that there has been recent geological activity on the surface, which could include dramatic geysers throwing ice geysers throwing ice into the atmosphere, or cryovolcanoes that erupt in explosions of ice.
Think about that for a second.
Yes.
Cryovolcanoes. Oh my God. What is a cryo? Cryo means what? What's the Latin root? Is it Latin or Greek? I don't know. I think it's Latin. What's the Latin root of cryo? Because surely you have the same word in Spanish. It's actually Greek, so I'm looking it up. It's cruo in Greek.
When the volcano is erupting?
But focus on the word cryo for a second.
Yes.
So, in Spanish, do you have a word like cryogenico or something like that?
I don't know this word. Cryogenic?
Yeah?
No.
What about in French, Arno? Do you recognize words with cryo? Probably cryo.
Yeah, it's the same word, cryo.
Do you have cryogenique?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm just translating from English. So what does that mean? In English, we'd say cryogenic. What is cryogenic? Do you know?
It's related to something cold.
Exactly. Cold. So when you say cryo, you know it's got to do with something being frozen.
Something frozen. Okay.
Right. So Jose, what do you think a cryovolcano is? If cryo means cold, volcano, you know what a volcano is. So what do you
Yes.
think a cryovolcano is?
It is a volcano that is all the things around the volcano, inside the volcano, are frozen.
Exactly. So when a cryovolcano erupts, it erupts ice.
Yes.
Weird, huh?
Explosions of ice. Okay.
Freaky, weird, strange. Anyone
Yes, it's
else?
strange.
Anyone else excited about this? I'm excited.
Yes, I'm excited. I've never heard some news about
Totally
it.
crazy.
It's the first time that I heard something like that.
Plus, it makes you wonder, what does an eruption look like in a cryovolcano? It's probably very slow because it's ice, and ice doesn't move very fast. So you could almost imagine that a cryovolcano, I don't know, would it even explode, or would it be like an eruption in slow motion?
Sometimes the ice break up in small pieces, I think.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. Or maybe the pressure builds and it actually explodes, but it explodes shooting pieces of ice. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we can find out. We're on paragraph 6 and 7. So we're going to go back to Roberta. We're going to do Roberta for that. And then I think, Alexander, I think you're going to finish it up for us. Oh, no, we got more. We got another page. Okay, Roberta, 6 and 7, please.
Pluto used to be the ninth planet, but since 2006 it has been
Not 26, no.
26.
No. Can't say 20. When it's less than 10, you can't say 20. You got to say the whole thing. Try again.
26.
No. 2000, como se diz?
Oh, 2006.
Good. When it's less than 10, you must say 1,000.
Okay.
When you get to 2010, you can say 20. Is that clear?
Okay, it's clear.
Okay.
Since 2006, it has been known as a dwarf planet.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Dwarf.
Okay.
Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Right, say it like this. The
The
wharf.
wharf.
The wharf.
The wharf.
And then put it together. Dwarf.
The dwarf.
That's it. Good.
The NAS.
No, this one is NASA.
NASA
Yeah.
press conference began with spectacular images of the Sun and the 8 official planets. We've brought what was previously a blurred point of light into focus, said Diane Brown, NASA spokesman.
This is just like dwarf. You got dwarf and you've got Dwayne. Dwayne.
Said Dwayne Brown,
Good.
NASA spokesman, as scientists and journalists waited for the mass to be shown. Stern said that there would be many more images and that we would learn a lot more about the planet during the coming year. The images have already produced some surprises. Scientists believe the mountains are made from water ice with just a thin cover of exotic ice, methane and nitrogen.
Nitrogen? Oh my God. Nitrogen? Oh no. It's a hard G. Say it again. Hard G, not soft G. Hard G.
Hard G.
Yeah. The G is not a H. It's a G.
Okay.
Say the last word again.
Nitrogen.
No, you're saying it as a soft G. I need a hard G, a G sound. G.
Nitrogen.
Oh, wait. I made a mistake. Sorry, you're right. No, you're right, Roberto. I'm getting confused because I haven't slept. Sorry. I meant to say, sorry, no, you're right. Nitrogen. I meant to say, it's not a g, sorry. I meant to say it's not an H sound. It's not a gen, it's a gen. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
So say that again. Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
There you go. Very good. Okay, so we actually learned a little bit about pronunciation. We learned the DW is dwarf and Dwayne, right? So repeat after me, Roberto. Dwarf, Dwayne.
Dwarf Wayne.
Good. Another thing you should keep in mind is the word images has two syllables. When you add the S to a word, some words create an extra syllable. Don't worry about the rule. Just know that images is an example. So, images. Repeat.
Images.
Good. And also remember, it's not image, it's image. It's
Image.
first syllable. Yeah. Image, images.
Images.
Good. That's it. Okay, we're back to Alexandra. Alexandra, you're going to do 8, 9, and 10 because 9 and 10 are really short. So just do the rest of the page, and then we'll go back to Jose. Okay?
Okay. Water ice is strong enough to hold up big mountains, and that's what we think we can see here. This is the first time we've seen this. The methane and nitrogen are just a
Nitrogen, right.
coating. The mountains
Or just,
on
careful. Coating.
coating.
Yeah,
The
don't say the ch like in Brazilian Portuguese, not a ch. In fact, in American English, we don't even say the T sound. We turn it into a D. So I would say it like this. Methane and nitrogen are just a coating. Coding. I would, yeah.
coding.
Yeah. When you speak
Code.
fast, it's coding. Yeah.
Okay, coding. The mountains on Pluto probably formed no more than 100 meters years ago.
100 million.
Millions, yeah, years
Yeah.
ago. Extremely recently, in the 456 BN, 4.56
billion.
billion year old solar system. This suggests the region, which covers about 1% of Pluto's surface, may still be geologically active. The images
Images.
images are the first to show ice mountains, except those found on the moons of giant planets. The images are so detailed that if the craft were flying over London, we would be able to see the runways at Heathrow Airport.
This is a proper name. This is Heathrow.
Heathrow Airport.
Right.
Heathrow Airport. The distance to Pluto, 5 billion kilometers, means it takes new horizons.
No.
New
Horizons.
horizons. New horizons, hours to send back a picture, and it will take 16 months to send back all the data. The team also announced
The
that
team also announced.
the team also announced that the heart-shaped feature visible on Pluto will now be known as the Tombaugh
I think,
region.
I don't know, Tomball probably.
Yeah,
Tomball Regio. Tomball Regio.
Tombaugh region, after Clyde Tombaugh, who discovered the dwarf planet in 1930.
Excellent. Okay, we got 2 people and we got 2 more reading sections before we run out of time. So we're going to go to Jose for 11 and 12.
Okay. 11. The new view of Charon reveals an area of cliff stretching about 1,000 kilometers.
Careful, this is cliffs.
Cliffs.
Yeah.
An area of cliffs stretching about 1,000 kilometers. This suggests cracks in Charon's surface, which could also be the result of geological activity. The image also shows a dramatic canyon about 7 to 9 kilometers deep. Kathy Olkin, a mission scientist, said Sharon just blew our socks off when we saw the new image today. The team has just been a buzz.
A buzz. Remember that word? A buzz.
A buzz.
That means that they're talking. Oh.
Yes, a lot of people are making noise.
Exactly.
There is so much interesting science in this one image alone. Scientists think that Pluto is two-thirds rock surrounded by a lot of ice, with surface temperatures of about minus 230 degrees. As the 416 meters mission continues into the...
No, wait. M stands for million.
M stands for million.
Right, million. So 460...
400 or 460 meters per million. Mission continues. Okay. Wait.
M
significa
M,
the letter M. Millions. Okay.
Always millions, not meters. Millions.
Millions. Okay.
Million what? What's the currency here? Libra is what?
Yes.
In English?
Pounds.
So say that whole number. 460.
Okay. 460 millions of pounds. Mission continues into the Kuiper belt. Scientists hope that...
I think it's Kuiper. Is it Kuiper or Cooper? I don't know the pronunciation of that. Does anyone know? Is it Kuiper or Cooper?
Into the Cooper or Kuiper?
Good question. I don't know.
To the Cooper
okay, keep going.
Kuiper belt, scientists hope that it will help us to see and understand more of the ancient solar system and the origins of planets. It may even help to explain the formation of the Earth itself.
Careful, not Hearth. There's no H. Not Hearth. Earth. Right.
So
say that.
Earth of the Earth itself.
Yeah.
The formation of the Earth itself.
That was perfect. That's it. Roberto, finish it up. We need time to discuss this, so we got to be fast. 13 and 14.
Okay, Andrew Coates, head of planetary science at the Muller Space Science Laboratory, said, "These Kuiper belt objects are the building blocks of the outer solar system. They are very cold. It's like a cosmic deep freeze. It's the best way of preserving solar system history. That is what is so fascinating about this. It's a really thrilling time for solar system exploration." In August 2015, mission scientists will choose which of two objects to visit next. NASA estimates that the spacecraft will be able to keep recording and sending back data until the mid-2030s. Then its plutonium power source will run out and it will drive outwards toward the edge of the solar system and deep space.
It will drift outwards. Drift. What is drift in Spanish? How do you say drift?
Like luz.
Is it deriva?
Yes, deriva. Yes, a la deriva. Está a la deriva.
Exactly. So it will drift away. We will lose it. We'll lose it. Okay. What questions do you have about what you read? Is there any part of the article that you don't really understand?
I think more or less. I think I understand more or less. There are things. There are part of it's difficult to me because I There are some vocabulary I don't know,
Mhm.
but more or less I think I understand, more or less.
Okay, are there any specific questions before we talk about this? Any
Yes, no,
specific questions?
simply that it's not a question of vocabulary. The Kuiper belt, Kuiper is a name, is a proper name, so I suppose.
Yes, of course, yes. It is the region of the solar system that we know nothing about. It's the one part of the solar system that is almost new to us. And you can see a picture here. It's this area outside the planet where there are lots of like rocks and meteorites and things like that. You can see a picture here. Cooper is named after the person who discovered it. Now be careful, because there is also another thing like that inside. There's where Ceres is, which is between Mars and Jupiter. There's an asteroid belt which you can't see the picture. So this Kuiper belt looks like it's a bigger asteroid belt. So it's like we have two asteroid belts. One is between Mars and Jupiter. Called the asteroid. Then you got Kuiper belt, which seems like it's a bigger asteroid belt, but we don't really know what it is. It's kind of new. Pluto is an object in the Kuiper belt, and its orbit is unlike any other planet because it's affected by gravity from something that we don't understand. So that's the Kuiper belt in a nutshell. Oh, I'm not showing you the picture. Sorry. I thought I put the picture on the screen. There we go. I was trying to show you this.
Okay.
We're going to have to stop the class at this point, but I'm just curious, before we go, how important do you think space travel is? Do you think we should be spending millions or multi-millions of dollars and euros on space exploration? What do you think, class? How important is it?
I think it's important to know the origin of the universe.
I think so too. Alexandra.
I think it's very important because the water.
Right.
I guess,
Yeah.
yeah. We need
That's a good point.
to explore a new place, because certainly in the future the Earth will be problems.
Not just water. You know, on the moon, they say that there's an element which almost doesn't exist on Earth, which is helium-3, and that it's abundant. And we have to spend a lot of energy to try to create that on Earth, but it's like a clean energy. So if you could just go to the moon and mine it, in theory, you have a great source of clean energy. I don't know how true this is, but this is something that you always hear people talk about when they talk about space exploration. So water, clean energy, the origin of the universe, all of these things are how else could we find out about them? So yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Well, listen, let's do this. We have to stop here. I have plenty of exercises. If you want to keep working on this, I will give you the link to the article right now. Okay, and what you can do is try the vocabulary exercises yourself. I'm going to put those in the chat window for you. Okay, try the exercises yourself, and if you're not sure about the answers, send me a message and I'll make sure that I answer your questions. There's lots of great vocabulary, and I'd be more than happy to create a class just to discuss space exploration or Pluto specifically. If you're interested, you just send me a message. I'm going to stop here. I'll be back in about 1 minute to start a business basics class where we're talking about money, what it means in different cultures, and how to deal with people who have different values towards money. All of that and more coming up in just a minute. Bye for now, everyone. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye for now. Bye-bye.